Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Carl here, and I'm going to answer the question, is Smartsheet a database? And the quick answer is yes. It appears that Smartsheet is a relational database. As you can see on the screen, we have something here called a report, and what it did is it brought in a column from, so like when we click on the column, it brought in this particular column from this other spreadsheet. So I want to say yes, it is. It is in fact a relational database because I have my unique identifiers here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When I click the home button, let's see here. What I'm doing is I'm looking for that reports thing. So we have, now I can't find the reports thing. All right, so here's all the sheets. This is one report here that brought it in. When we click on this specific sheet, this is where we saw all of the rows and the columns. And then, I don't know, it's a little bit tricky, that's for sure. So when we go to File, Create New, we do have something of a dashboard, but that's not really going to be the relational aspect. So right here, so if we look at the visual, we can see how all these spreadsheets in this diagram reflect into this one. So I'm just going to walk you through real quick. This is a test. So when we open it up, it gives us our unique identifiers here. We'll go blah, blah, blah. We'll just write some things. So then we'll go back and autosave, yes. We'll go through and then we'll create a report. This one will also be called a test. Sheet summary report. It does have some really cool features. Obviously, it's much more sophisticated than Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets, as far as I can tell. This is a row report, so I imagine it's grabbing everything going down. But when we click on row report, I'd have to explore that other one. It gives us a blank that we can work with, a blank sheet. And so I'm going to try to click on two of these at the same time. And when I do that, I'm just going to click on all these just for giggles. I don't think I have a whole lot in here, but oh wow, so here's our blah blah blahs. Let's see here. Move that a little bit. So, all right, yeah, so it is bringing in them. Yeah, it is a relational database. Our primary rows. So it's bringing all the individual rows so that when you click on them, it's hyperlinked back to that. So I imagine if you bring in other rows, they will be automatically updated. So for this particular test under source, we can go, you know, oh, you can't edit it. But, so this would be like a one-to-one type of thing, a type of relationship. But if we click on, let's see here, yeah, we can edit this, and then obviously you can mess with the column. Where's the source one? Let's see here. Maybe we have to go into here. If we go back into test, under column, I don't know, here you go. For one of those, it should be automatically saved. And then we go back into reports. Let's go to the home. I don't know, Smartsheet is, I like it, I would use it, but I don't think I fully understand the full thing quite yet. But when we go back into that report, I don't see where it reported in here. Let's look. There you go. Here you go. So it is going through and and simultaneously entering the information. It does appear that it's one way, so I imagine you can do some things. It has advanced dashboards, right? So you're going to be able, if you enter in something into one field, it's going to show up in something of a dashboard, or in this case, a report. So your report just appears to be one way, a one-to-one relationship, if I said that right. And so here's your other column. But let's see, here you go. See for you. And not, sorry, I'm just writing things. So if I go into there and I go back, it should appear. That's kind of, yep. Yeah, I would say it's a relational database because it's doing it and it's bringing in columns, and that's what you want. So the biggest thing with relational databases is you want to be able, so these unique identifiers are going to be the bread and butter of uniquely identifying things. So the only thing I've noticed with Smartsheet is there's no tabs at the top where you can have multiple tables. That's the only thing I don't see. I mean, maybe there's something I'm missing, but yeah. So that would kind of be a big thing. So it appears you need to make like a whole bunch of different sheets in this, or yeah. I don't know. It's a little bit tough to understand, but it does feel very powerful. Let's go back. Yeah, these are sheets. So you do need. So it looks like they don't have your tables necessarily at the top, where you can click through a whole bunch. So you're just gonna have a whole bunch of sheets, and it does sound pretty cool. It's something. It's a little pricey, but I think this would be great for small businesses. They have an excellent app. The app is the big thing, you know, being able to do things from your phone. Um, and so the navigation is just a little hard to understand sometimes. Favorites, work apps, um, launcher. I wonder what. Yeah, and then so it sounds like you're going to your file folder to be able to. Oh, okay. So it's all organized right here. Your sheets. Well, sort of. Looks like you can't add anything new. I wonder if you can drag these. So you can't really move those around in order, but I think you should be able to support them, or sort them, excuse me, and then, but yeah, so you're going to be putting things, you can save as favorites, you can export, that's important. But yeah, it sounds like you have sheets, and then when you're going to build a report, oh man, like I said, it's kind of challenging. I'm still fairly new with it. I personally use different databases, but I wanted to address this question because it is important. Um, Man, it's just a lot going on. But when you go in, it looks like all of your sheets are pulling up here, so you can bring in a whole bunch of different sheets. So that's kind of my take on it. Obviously, this is much more sophisticated again than a regular spreadsheet because you have something of a database where you're able to have these fields at the top that remain stationary. They're fixed. They're not going anywhere. So like the problem you have with Excel, or is you have to create a table, and it's not summarizing your information for you at the bottom or the top. This one, however, let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can do that. But when it comes to summarizing information, man, why can't I edit this? Yeah, man, it's frustrating. It's a little bit frustrating. Man, there's just other apps that are a lot easier to use. I really do like Smartsheet, but it would take some time to understand exactly how it works. Let's try something here. Maybe I'm just not getting it. There's always that learning curve, right? Um, Yeah, like how do you insert a new column? Columns, word count. Um, man, I I have a hard time with Smartsheet. I couldn't get it. I feel like it's really tough. So I do I you know I don't think this is the type of database that you would want to use. It's just it's not easy at all. I mean, how do you create a new column? You know, let's try it another way. New sheet. So there's your primary column. It sounds like this one can never be moved. Edit column properties. Yeah, this one can't be touched, I don't think. Looking around, and I don't see. All right, here we go. So you can insert a column right, and then here's your fields. The most important one is your auto number, your date, contact list, drop down multi-select checkbox. So it has the basic features. And then, so let me see here. For when it comes to numbers, so when it comes to numbers, 22, I just want to see where you can like summarize these things. All right, so here at the bottom, sum 66. So that's pretty cool. That's not bad. You can work with that. But yeah, Smartsheet is, I don't know. If I go to upgrade, the pricing 25 per month. That's not bad. Um, so you can have sheets, reports, dashboards, capture, grant chart, automation, unlimited sheets per report. Um, yeah, it would be good if you're trying to organize maybe inventory, but this is a little bit, how do I say this? I feel like it's a little bit more challenging than some of the other ones out there. Like there's some really easy ones like Stack By, as well as Airtable and Notion. Notion's a little bit different. It's more of a note taking thing, but yeah, I think you could get by with Smartsheet. The most important thing is being able to export your data. But yeah, they have an excellent app. They have great branding, and I mean, you can give it a try. You can't go wrong. You absolutely can't go wrong, and I think this would be a good skill to learn. Smartsheet, if you can take the time to learn exactly how everything is laid out. That's kind of the drawback, is where everything is laid out. But yeah, I hope this video helped you. Check out the links in the description. Thanks. Have a good day.